With the last major Star Wars gaming, Star Wars Outlaws in 2024, and Zero Company kind of just coming at some point, this May the 4th has been a little dire when it comes to events and gaming as a whole. Star Wars Battlefront had like this resurgence event that was more just like a revival of coming back to it. So honestly, I hate to say this being the unk that I am, God bless me for even saying that, Fortnite and Epic Games as a whole has been having so much fun with the Star Wars IP, and to be honest, it's been making me have so much fun with the IP. They are allowed to do kind of whatever. It's kind of like custom games from Halo all over again, but now they're actually able to use IPs and all that fun stuff. And some are made by creators, some are made by Epic. It's a glorious old time, and it's one of these ways to play in the Star Wars universe that isn't just like, it's not held back by basically needing a massive budget. This is just some extra free stuff. So you get a Battlefield, Battlefront style game. You can just build droids all day, which honestly I have seriously spent over 10 hours in the Droid Tycoon mode. Why not? If you prefer more of your PvP, you've got your force battles, there's like these 2v2 things. There's a little bit of everything in terms of the Star Wars universe. I think the only thing I haven't found just yet is like, Jedi Starfighter battles. That's like the only thing. This is a very extremely low budget kind of like way to enjoy Star Wars, I suppose. Considering Fortnite's free, if you just need some Star Wars gaming right now, because like I said, there's not many releases on the horizon, and there hasn't been many releases in the past couple of years. We are kind of in a standstill of Star Wars gaming, so this not only is just a great way to play some Star Wars, it's the newest thing we have right now, which is crazy. But honestly, this whole May the 4th / Star Wars event Fortnite has had recently is honestly so fun. Now, they've used the IP before, you've been able to get skins before, you've been able to use lightsabers before, and that's kind of how it started off, but this feels like a full-on, fully fledged thing, and I do hope it stays around for a while. This is the longest I've ever played this game, ever, and I have only played the Battle Royale once this entire time. I have been playing these Star Wars modes all the way through. Honestly, I'm going to show some of the footage later, but genuinely, the Droid Tycoon is just so fun. I love games like that, I'm not going to lie. There's roguelike modes, there's PvP modes, there's just little wandery about modes. It's been able to do so much with so little, but also because they're not like held back by needing to make this fully fledged game where it needs to make so much profit. Fortnite can just kind of like throw money at like these little mini games essentially, and these are just a load of Star Wars mini games, and they're so fun. Even if some of them are creator based, some of them are Epic made. The one we're showing right now will be a roguelike mode that is creator based. There'll be all that stuff. There's different types. There's like roguelike modes which are really fun. You get to like upgrade stuff, and there's AFK things, there's idle games, there's loads. The world is our oysters, ladies and gentlemen, and honestly, I'm having so much fun, and it raises the question why we haven't been able to have things like this for such a long time, and it's because Fortnite is unfortunately such a massive juggernaut in the gaming industry. They kind of can just throw shit at the wall, and just, if it sticks, it sticks. And if these modes stick, they stick, and honestly, it's such a glorious time. Now, I don't know if it's just because it's bright and colourful, or if it's just because it's just lunacy, but I love the Droid Tycoon mode. I have been spending so much time just genuinely running about just building my little droid factory. I'm having such a fun time. It's so whimsical, it's so fun. I want a fully fledged game of the Droid Tycoon, and you can do like a PvP thing where like they can like steal your droids and stuff. To be honest, I just put it on private and just have a chill old time. I'm listening to the Thrawn book at the same time. I've listened to it before, but I started listening to it again for May the 4th, and it's just a glorious old time. And yeah, I have spent an unholy amount of time when I'm not at work, just running about, just checking what droids are available. And I'm not gonna lie, if you've learned anything from this video today, it's that you definitely need to play the Droid Tycoon game. There's some horror games with like the Vader escape I showed at the beginning, where you're running away from Vader, but if you like the more chill vibes, if you love the more whimsical side of Star Wars, or just like love little droid design scene, it's like Pal World. This is like Star Wars Pal World, and although I'm not the biggest Pokemon guy on the planet, like at all, I love Pal World, and this is kind of similar, just seeing all the cute little droids and seeing all the little upgrades. I'm easy to please. I love number games where the numbers go up over time, and yet there's loads of progression systems, there's loads of credit systems, you can unlock stuff in game. You can get like back bling, you can get like the electro staff, all that fun stuff. Originally, I just got into Fortnite when they released the Mandalorian skin, and unfortunately I didn't get all the best god pieces, but like it's the only Star Wars is what's brought me to this game. Like every single time they do a Star Wars event, I'm here, and this is the biggest one they've ever done, and there's so much to it. There's so many just like different things going on in like every branch of like the Star Wars mythos, which I absolutely love. And it just feels like there's so much love put towards this franchise, and it feels like there's more love here than there is in like some of the EA games recently, which is diabolical to say. This has hands down been one of my more favorite experiences during the May period of Star Wars, which is crazy because it is just a load of custom mini games, and I would love this to kind of be a thing. I would love a roguelike Star Wars game as on the whole. We're getting an RTS XCOM style game. I'm very excited for that. But the problem is with Star Wars as an IP, they basically go, these days, it's either Battlefront 3 or bust. And the problem is, Battlefront 3 is such an expensive game that they're probably just not going to do it. It's like the curse of Battlefront 3. It's just not going to happen. Twice now. So like now we have to kind of rely on these custom games. We have to rely on these smaller games. Like Star Wars Squadrons, I absolutely adored, but that died on arrival, unfortunately, because they weren't putting updates out. I'll admit though, I love that game, The Kingdom Come. So this is kind of, unfortunately, for the time being, our best resolve in terms of what games can we play that are Star Wars related that'll keep our attention. And it's loads of custom games on Fortnite, of all things. I feel really old playing this game. Every time I load up Fortnite, I can feel my hairline receding further and further. Being a 25-year-old man on Fortnite, that sounds very suspect, I'm not gonna lie. But, being said, I think this is genuinely, and I'm being fully serious when I'm saying I'm having an amazing time. The fact that there's Star Wars blasters, there's Star Wars skins, there's Star Wars sound effects and songs and music. I unfortunately can't use it in this video, but you can see here there's music, there's just everything. Like, there's lightsabers, there's force effects, like, there is so much here to grab my attention. There's probably going to be something here that'll grab yours, and you've probably played it already. Everybody and their grandmother and grandfather has played anything Fortnite related, and being a Star Wars boy, this is beautiful. And there's constantly new skins out so that you can basically fund this thing. But honestly, I'm just having a wonderful time, and we need more of this. So what I'm thinking is, you know, we get more of this. But it does raise the question on how Star Wars games are going to go forward. Are they going to basically just let Fortnite do it for them? Is EA just giving up? Because we had Star Wars Outlaws, we had Jedi Fallen Order as our biggest releases recently, and Outlaws was kind of just like, once again, dead on arrival because power of Ubisoft. But yet, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have to come to the conclusion that Epic Games and Fortnite as a whole are doing things that basically every other company cannot do because they have the funding of the Battle Royale. So they kind of can just throw anything at the wall and have these fun little things, which for other game companies would be these massive multi-million-dollar expenses, but to these guys it's just nothing. So, you know, pro-consumer, I suppose. I love it. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's an interesting art style, don't get me wrong. This probably isn't the game I would like to look at. I would much prefer a Battlefront 2 art style. But it's bright, it's colourful, it's certainly Star Wars, and you can tell that they love this thing, and they love the franchise. So I'm gonna play these little silly game modes and have a wonderful time. But you've got to let me know your thoughts. Are you playing these? And all that subscriber nonsense. Much love, everybody.